Pot roast is a dish of quiet comfort soul food, and soul food is for everyone to enjoy. I'm going to talk you through this tasty recipe like your grandmother would do. My grandmother never wrote recipes down. She cooked from the soul like we are going to do. I want you to visualize and add your personal touch. Be creative with this traditional family meal. This is what soul food is all about. There is something deeply restorative about pot roast. It is more than just a meal. It's comfort food. It is a feeling of home, a sense of warmth that settles deep in your bones. This pot roast is designed for that very purpose. It is a dish of quiet comfort, created to heal and calm the spirit. It is also wonderfully healthy and mindful, perfect for those managing diabetes or seeking a lighter, nourishing way to eat if you make slight changes to the recipe. The flavors are gentle and clean, allowing the true essence of the good ingredients to shine through without any fuss. It's the kind of food that feels like a warm hug on a cool day. Imagine this meal served in a room filled with family, friends, and love. A love for your pot roast is a guarantee. Step 1 is gathering your delicious ingredients. The secret to a truly wonderful pot roast begins with beautiful, high-quality ingredients. You don't need a long, complicated list. I believe less is more. For the star of the dish, choose a good, lean cut of beef about 2 to 3 pounds. A chuck roast, a bottom round roast. I always ask my butcher to trim any excess fat. If you prefer a different protein, a large skinless turkey breast. Plant-based, a whole roasted portobello mushroom cap. Or a firm seitan roast. It's your pot roast, so be creative. The sky's the limit on your protein. Next, we gather our vegetables. I think it's the heart of this dish. We want a generous amount of non-starchy vegetables to keep things light and nutritious. Whole mushrooms if you use them. Crisp green beans. Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. For classic flavor and color, add a small portion of root vegetables. Carrots, cut into large rustic chunks. You can even use a single small sweet potato, cut into large pieces, used sparingly. The flavor comes from a simple combination of aromatics and herbs. 1 large yellow onion, sliced thinly. 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, peeled and lightly smashed. For the broth, low-sodium beef or vegetable broth. 1 tablespoon of good quality olive oil for searing. Fresh rosemary, fresh thyme. 1 or 2 bay leaves. Finally, have black pepper ready to grind fresh. Use only a tiny pinch of salt for initial searing. Make sure you season your broth. There are many low-sodium seasonings you can use to give your pot roast tons of flavor. Step 2 is the simple art of preparation. Let's begin by preparing our ingredients. This can be a meditative process. When I cook, I love to light a candle. Maybe have a glass of red wine while cooking. Listen to soft music or light jazz. Cooking calms me, and I love it. First, wash your vegetables under cool water and pat them dry. Cut carrots into large 2-inch chunks. If you like to use celery like me, cut them into chunks as well. Trim your green beans, thinly slice the onion, and lightly smash the garlic cloves. Now for the roast. Pat the entire surface completely dry with paper towels. This is crucial for getting a beautiful sear. I personally love to use a cast iron skillet. Once dry, sprinkle it with a pinch of salt and pepper, and other seasonings of your choice, rubbing it into all sides. We love flavor around here, so don't be too light and not too heavy either. Have everything ready and within reach. Your low-sodium broth, olive oil, and rinsed whole herbs. A heavy-bottom Dutch oven is ideal. If you didn't know, I have a 8QT Le Creuset Dutch oven I just love to use for making pot roasts. Any heavy-bottom Dutch oven will do. This thoughtful preparation sets the stage for a relaxed and enjoyable cooking experience. It does for me, so I know it will for you. Step 3. Now we build flavor. First, sear the roast. Heat 1 teaspoon of olive oil in your Dutch oven over medium-high heat. Carefully place the seasoned roast in the hot pan. Let it sear for 2 to 3 minutes per side, undisturbed. This creates a beautiful dark brown crust that seals in the juices. Once browned on all sides, remove it to a plate. The aroma it will give in your kitchen is amazing. To the same pan, add your sliced onion and smashed garlic. Stir for a minute until fragrant. It is optional to use about a cup of red wine to enhance flavor. Now, deglaze by pouring in a half cup of low-sodium broth. Use a wooden spoon to scrape up the flavorful browned bits from the bottom of the pan. Return the roast to the pot and pour the onion mixture over it. Add the rest of your broth, then nestle in the carrots, celery if you prefer, and fresh herbs. The stage is set for the slow cooking that will make these ingredients truly special. Step 4. Now, let the gentle heat do its work. Cover your Dutch oven and place it in an oven preheated to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, or set your slow cooker to low. Let it cook undisturbed for at least 2 hours. After about 2.5 hours in the oven, or 6 in the slow cooker, check for tenderness. If a fork slides in with little resistance, it's ready. If not, cook for 30 minutes more. During the last 30 minutes of cooking, add your quicker cooking vegetables like green beans and mushrooms if you prefer them. Tuck them into the hot broth and replace the lid. This keeps them tender crisp. Once fork tender, carefully remove the meat and let it rest for 10 minutes. Remove the herb stems. For a final touch, add a small squeeze of fresh lemon juice to the sauce. Your scrumptious and flavorful pot roast is now ready. Step 5. I believe serving this pot roast is an act of love and care. It should feel as comforting as the meal itself. For a beautiful and practical presentation, choose wide, shallow bowls. These bowls hold the roast. These bowls hold the vegetables. These bowls hold a generous spoonful of warm, savory broth. After the roast has rested, show the resting roast. Use a sharp knife to slice it against the grain. Slice into thin, elegant pieces. Arrange a few slices artfully in each bowl, perhaps slightly off-center. Use a slotted spoon to lift the colorful vegetables from the pot. Create a bed of the tender carrots. Create a bed of the celery. Create a bed of the green beans. Let the colors of the vegetables shine. The deep orange of the carrots. The light green of the celery. The vibrant green of the green beans. Once the meat and vegetables are arranged, ladle a generous amount of warm, fragrant broth over everything. This brings the entire dish together in the bowl. For a final touch, garnish with a few fresh thyme leaves. Portion and balance are key to making this a truly healthy meal. This will be the most challenging part. You will want more because it's so good. A standard healthy portion of the lean meat is about 3 to 4 ounces, roughly the size of a deck of cards. Fill the plate or bowl with about half non-starchy vegetables. Reserve the remaining quarter for the protein. The final quarter can be a healthy whole grain like quinoa, or brown rice, or a small piece of sweet potato if you used one. Most importantly, this balanced approach keeps blood sugar stable and leaves you satisfied but not overly full. You will thank me later when you check your blood sugar level if you're a diabetic. To complete the experience, extend that sense of calm to your table setting. Alongside the warm, neutral-colored napkins you love, use simple, unadorned flatware. A single, unscented candle can provide a soft, flickering light. Keep the sounds in the room low and gentle. Perhaps play some quiet, jazz music in the background. These small details are not frivolous. They are part of the meal. They signal it's time to slow down, be present, and receive the nourishment and comfort this beautiful food has to offer. Lastly, this pot roast is a gentle invitation to slow down. As you sit at your calm, quiet table, take a moment to breathe and appreciate the meal before you. The soft colors of the food and the warm tones of the setting. Savor each bite. Notice the deep, slow-cooked flavor of the beef, the earthy sweetness of the carrots, the bright finish from the touch of lemon. Eating slowly and mindfully enhances your enjoyment of the food and aids in digestion, and helps your body better regulate its response to the meal. This is comfort that nurtures you from the inside out. The beauty of this dish is its simplicity and its profound ability to warm the body and calm the mind. It is a meal to make on a quiet weekend or for a friend who needs a little extra comfort. The recipe is a guide, but feel free to make it your own. You could add different herbs, like marjoram, or swap the vegetables for what is in season. The core principles remain the same. Use good, lean ingredients, build flavor without excess fat or salt, and cook it low and slow. This is a recipe you can return to again and again, a reliable source of healthy, heartwarming food. Leftovers are one of the great joys of making a pot roast. Allow the roast and vegetables to cool. Store airtight in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. Reheat gently with a splash of broth or water. You can also freeze individual portions for a quick and comforting meal on a busy day. In the end, this meal is more than its ingredients or its recipe. It is a feeling. It is the deep, satisfying flavor of home-cooked food made with care. It is the warmth that spreads through you with each spoonful of rich broth. If you enjoyed preparing your healthy, flavorful, and delicious pot roast with me, please like and subscribe for more healthy soul food ideas.